Hello and welcome to Rhys Adventures. We are here on the Pembrokeshire coastline walk, and what an amazing walk it is. We've only done a bit and we're in the national park at the moment, but it is absolutely spectacular. We're in the middle of picking our wild camp spot for the night at the moment. We've actually just found somewhere. So I'll pick up my bag up. So we're going to head down, set it up, and hopefully we should get some amazing views of the sunset over the sea. Now, we haven't seen a sunset over the sea in about, must be 2 years now or so. So to be back and to be able to get such a clear night as well, it really is quite special. Now where we've picked is a bit precarious, so let's be careful and not stumble out of the tent in the night and down a cliff. And as long as we don't do that, it should be all good. So we're going to get set up and get ready for the sunset, I suppose. Tent's all set up now, it's all good. I mean, it's a bit of a slope, as you can probably see in the background since the sun's not shining into the lens. And there's quite a lot of rocks inside the tent as well. Speak to you low down because the wind now is quite significant. It's coming across the bay, and this is a bit more sheltered than it would be if I was talking to you from up there. We're going to go up there and get a bit of a panoramic view. You might even be able to see the tent from up there as well. But that what I was just showing you is actually where we came down. It's really steep getting down here, but hopefully it's going to be worth it for the shots we should get up there. Obviously we've done a lot of this stuff before, we've got a reasonable amount of experience in it. Which is why we're kind of reasonably safe to be doing stuff like this. If you haven't got that level of experience, obviously don't copy me and don't do stuff like this because it's unsafe. You need to know what you do, you need to have the proper footwear on as well. As you can see, I've got trail running shoes on, there's a lot of Vibram, a lot of grip on these, and they're built for this sort of stuff, they're built to be off trail. And these are some of the highest grade shoes you can get. So anyway, a bit of a safety warning, but let's get up to the top, let's get some amazing shots. We're going to start heading back now. It is really windy up here, really precarious, so we're going to make our way back. Oh, it's still. But just trying to find fall in any rock pools on the way back. So this is the inside of the tent. As you can see, it's got a few disparities. There's a couple of rocks inside as well, but it's worth it for the view that we have outside the door, definitely. Just got to set up properly before it goes dark, yeah. Okay, so we came out here to sort of kind of half bivvy, and we do a bit of stargazing tonight. The sun's just dropped below sea level. We've got some absolutely amazing photos of that. It should be an incredible night. We're going to do dinner and just sleep under the stars. What a special night. So we just woke up after the stargazing last night and had what was probably the most uncomfortable night we've ever had in a tent, definitely. Sterling had 3 rocks underneath him, all of which I think have crippled him. And I stood with my head on a dry bag at a very odd angle and I feel like my neck's broken. So all in all, a very uncomfortable night. And as you can see, all the bags are kind of squashed down that way, and that's because of the angle we're on. All night we've just been going down that way in the tent, So, yes, uncomfortable, but worth it for the views, worth it for the views. So we're all packed up, tents away, off nice and early, and we're going to head back to the car and back to St David's as well. I think we go round there, see what's going on, and also try a bit of kiteboarding this afternoon, so it should be good. Okay, so we just arrived back in the car. It's all in one piece still, which is always good. Then we're going to sit down now, a bit of breakfast, and figure out what we're going to do the rest of the day. What an amazing wild camp last night though, and the views this morning, it's just stunning. But we're very peckish, so it's going to be breakfast. Fruit bread. Okay, so we've come to the camp like we were the previous night. We were going to do a kiteboarding, but the wind's not quite strong enough. So we're going to see what tricks we can do with the kite. See if we keep it up in the air far enough. Okay, so we just got back from St David's, where we've been into a Nissa superstore. Now, Nissa by us is a small convenience shop, and it's never seen a supermarket version. And this was kind of a Nissa extra. It was quite big in conjunction with some massive company. Anyway, got a few provisions, got a few things for tonight, with some washing up liquid for the pots and pans we used last night. We also brought some firewood. We thought we could have a fire on this campsite. That'd be really nice. A nice way to end a nice trip. Anyway, so this is the wood we've got. Now, every single piece of wood that I pull out is soggy. Completely damp and soaked, which isn't great for supermarket wood that's meant to be dry firewood and ready to use. So now we're going to spend our time drying it out in the sun, which has luckily come out. But yeah, not very pleased with that at all. At all.